Hi, I'm Jody. I'm 60 years old. I'm from the United States. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a circumnavigator, and this is my story. I heard about the Clipper race from my friend. Sailing around the world is just kind of amazing opportunity that I didn't think there was a possibility of doing. Doing it at a race level was even better. My experience with sailing has always been 45, 60-foot boats. This is a Clipper 70, which is a very large boat. The sails are larger. It's got a 90-foot mast on it. So everything from that point, it's not a cruising boat, let's say. And so because of that, everything is bigger and stronger, and you're putting the boat under much greater loads, and it's meant to take those kind of loads. So it's a whole different thing. Very few people get to race on a 70-foot boat. It's a really great opportunity. I've raced and sailed for 40 years, so I had relatively a lot of experience to the rest of my crew. The competitiveness of the boats is really important. The winning wasn't as important as the racing. If you're going to spend all this time on the boat, you can go probably find an organization, cruise around the world, but it's not nearly as exciting. Your time is, I would think, boring. When you're racing, you're on all the time. You are always trying to figure out how to make the boat go faster. So it keeps your brain occupied, keep your body physically moving, and you're doing sail change after sail change. Anytime the wind changes, you got to drop a sail and put a new sail up. Sometimes the wind doesn't change. You put a sail up, and you stay there going one direction with one sail for 5 days. And then other times, the wind's whipping around and changing on an hourly basis, and you might do 4 sail changes in a 4-hour period. Number one, you got your crew. And you focused it on your boat. You got the 70-foot, you think a 70-foot boat and 20-foot wide is, it is a small place, but it's your whole world. I always had to remind myself, don't stop looking at the boat, start looking out around you, seeing where you are, because you'll never see these areas again. There's no ships traffic down there. There's just no one around. Your only sort of mechanism of help is your sister boats who you're competing against, and they might be 500 miles in front of you or behind you. Being a circumnavigator, it was kind of for me, it's been like a bucket list thing, but one I never expected to realize, because I didn't know there was an organization like Clipper, not just a circumnavigator, but racing around. Circum racer, I guess the word would be, but anyway, racing around the globe. And that was, so it's for me, it's a great achievement. It's something I never get done, something very few people have done. It's not easy to do. I wouldn't have traded at no point in my 11 months of sailing did I ever think, I want to get off this boat, because I was focused on my goal of racing my boat and sailing around the world. The most exciting part of the Clipper race is I wanted to see the Roaring Forties down in the southern hemisphere where the ocean is unimpeded all the way around the world, and the waves build and build and build, because they're all below the continents down there, and the winds circle around the Antarctica. And coming across the Atlantic, we ran into 60-foot waves, which were just incredible. To me, that's what I wanted to see. And they were steep, and so you wonder, okay, here comes this huge wave. How do we get from the bottom of it all the way up there? So you get to the top of the wave, and the ocean's all foam and spray, and you're looking around, and it's just amazing. And then like 5 seconds later, you're down in the valley, surrounded by waves, and the wind's gotten quieter because you're down among these giant waves, and you're hiding in between them. And then the next wave comes, and it looks like it's going to fall down and crash on top of you, and then you're up on top of it. And no one sails in those environments. Only racers do, right? The only people who go down these kind of oceans go across the top of the Pacific or across the bottom of the southern oceans. So to me, that was what I went for. I saw it. It was amazing to me. I loved it.